Morning, everyone. This is Jen. I've had a couple of questions on our ScanNCut Canvas and SCAL Help Facebook page about these buttons up here. This is the SVG import button, but that also brings in the PDFs, the EPS, the AI, all of those types of files. This trace button right here, this trace import button, brings in your image files. Okay, so anything like a JPEG or a PNG file, that'll be the types that you use with this. Okay, so when I click this button, the SVG button, it's going to bring up whatever I was monkeying around in last. And to change that, I simply click this button right here. And I go to Documents, because I save all of my stuff in the Documents folder area. And the reason being is if you save your stuff in, let me try to pull it up here if I even remember where it's at right here. If you save your stuff in the Downloads area, if you're trying to save or back up your system on an external hard drive or things like that, a lot of times they will not read the download area, but they all read the Documents area. So start creating your own folders in the Documents area. And you do that. I have a Windows 10 operating system. You come here to this little icon and it'll say Create Folder. Okay, so it'll pop one up right there. And you can type in whatever you want it to be. Alright, and then save it just by hitting Enter. I'm going to remove that right now because I don't want that floating around in there. Okay, so I come in here and here I have some of the image files. I also have a little graphics area where I store all of my graphic type of files. I have a font folder, but I also have the Hungry JPEG folder, where every single thing that I get from the Hungry JPEG is kept. Okay, I have the SVG Cuts folder. I have a My Scrap Chick folder and a Miss Kate Cuttables folder, because those are the things that I use all the time. I also have some vector type folders, Vecteezy and the Dollar Photo Club. Those are really popular places that people can go when you pay membership fees to be able to access to use parts of their files if you want to try to create your own types of files. Okay. I also have the Craft Edge folders, a Cut Ready. This is just a person that I adore. And then I have an embroidery folder with all of my embroidery files. I have the Embrilliance folder, and that is just strictly Embrilliance stuff. And then I have the Facebook, and in my Facebook is all the work I do for you guys on our Facebook group page, okay? And a lot of the frequently used files that we use in there. And then this is, too, the only place I save my SCUT files, which is the files when you click Save. This is how it saves it when you're working in SureCuts-A-Lot or SCAL. It will save as a SCUT file only. So I have that folder set up within my Facebook folder. Okay. So now, as you see, I've been flying through here, going wherever I want to go, wherever I need to go. So even though when I clicked this, my Facebook page files came up, that doesn't mean I can only pick from there. I can pop out to my documents. I can come down here to my general SVG file folder, and I can pick from anything in here. I can pick from anything that I have throughout my folder system structure. Okay. And then, let's see, and then the same exact thing with our trace image. Okay. You come in here, you can pick out anything. So if I come in here, oh, look at all the really cool stuff that I have in here. Okay. But these are just images that I've had saved forever because I don't even actually use that folder. And then I have my graphics. But a lot of the times, I mostly use this Facebook folder because a lot of the times I'm doing work for you guys. Alright? So that's kind of how you go about finding things when you click on this button. Don't panic. I mean, sometimes my system will come up and it's actually way down deep in my Windows drive. Okay? So I can go into my program data, all this stuff, and it can be way down, I mean, way into like my Dropbox folder. But all you do is come out here and find wherever it is that you have all of your files saved, whether it be your documents, which I highly recommend, or it be your downloads. Alright? And then someone had also had a question about their stick, how to save or export their project to their stick using a Windows 10 computer. Well, I recommend using the SanDisks. What are these? SanDisk, let me see. I have like 500 of them. The SanDisk Cruiser Glides. They have a little light on them. You'll see them in my Jen's Go-To video. But they have a light on them. And what that light does is when it flashes, it means that there's data being transferred, okay? And it's really good, especially when you use that little extension cord that we have for our ScanNCuts. You plug it in there, you know it's working, because a lot of the ScanNCuts from, I don't know if it's from constant use or what it's from, but they start to wear out and they start to not read. If you use that little extension cord, okay, plug it in your USB port on your machine, then it sticks out, kind of hangs out there for you. Mine's about a foot long. You'll see it in the Jen's Go-To Stuff video. I plug in my SanDisk and it lights up. That tells me that it's working, so I don't ever have that error message that the USB stick is not inserted. So some message like that that I always used to get. I do not ever get that anymore. Okay, so let's say we have a design and we want to export it. Well, we come up here to File, Export. Oh, I don't want to put it there. I need to find my stick. Oh, there it is. Because I renamed it. Okay, and to rename your stick, you go to your PC and you find it. Highlight it once by left clicking, then right click, and you will see rename. So rename it, and I'm just going to go through and write the same thing and hit enter, and there it is. Okay, so you want to export this. Let's export. Find your stick. Change this. I'm sorry, I know our machines use SVGs, but it takes about 10 minutes for it to open. You're in here, take 2 seconds to change it to an FCM. Okay? Then you just name it, hit enter, and there you go. Okay? And sometimes if you're kind of questioning it and you want to test it, come in here and click on your SVG, choose your file. You can come right here, see where it says Gen Stick. I'm going to double click on that. I'm going to click on the heart and click OK. And this will tell me exactly what my ScanNCut is going to read. Okay? So if you ever question it, there it is. Alright guys, if you have any further questions, you can contact me over at ScanNCut, Canvas, and SCAL Help. And that's on Facebook. Alright guys, have a great day.